field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans. Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Dixon has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 43 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Breeze going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back. Pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
14. Turn up. Kill, turn up.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. 54. Hey, exit. 54.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30.
Go. Give me some.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So we are at halftime here in down. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got a... Now Breeze lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. The 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. David Moore, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On second and 15 now. Breeze completes this one to Meredith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in. Kamara. A little juke. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little.
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And they will stop him short of the marker. Now, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Let's go, defense.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
And it's a fumble. They find some open field here. Through it.